So let's start the class. Everybody can hear me okay? One last time. Okay. Alright. So, do you guys remember what did we learn yesterday? Do you guys remember what did we learn yesterday? Now? See, you guys are relying on an old person who can easily complain about memory loss, right? I'm getting older, I can forget things, but you guys are much younger, you should not be forgetting. So, yesterday, we looked at the value for sine, cos and tan, if you guys remember. And we did not only look at it, we found out how to derive that. Sine, cos, tan, and we found that the value for 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. And I did not go for the option of saying, okay, sine 0 is 0, 30 is 1 by 2, 45 is 1 by root 2, this is root 3 by 2 and this is 1. I did not do that. I explained you guys, or rather we derived how every number is arrived at, right? So let's since we have some new kids in the class, let me, and I think one of you had a little bit of doubt about how that was proved also. So let's do one thing. Let's try to prove or derive two of the values of this. Let's say sine 30 degree and sine 45 degree, and then we'll derive cos 30, cos 45 also. Are you guys with me so far? Everybody? Nobody is falling asleep, right? Everybody? Yeah. So Narka, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what I'm saying is, I'm going to derive few values, okay? Rest all are there in the video, which you guys can watch offline also, and come back to me if there is any doubt. But I will just show you, if I say sine 45 is 1 by root 2, and sine 30 is, let's say, 1 by 2, and it's not, let's say, this is the value actually. But how is that derived? First of all, do you guys know if this value is correct or not? Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2. But how? Do you know how?
Ratios.
Okay. So let's go one by one. So let's look at sine 30. How is sine 30 derived as 1 by 2? Okay. Then we look at cos and tan also. First of all, in basic trigonometry, you would have learned that sine of theta is equal to cos of 90 minus theta. Are you aware of this formula? Yeah? Very simple. This is theta, this is 90 degree minus theta. Yeah? A sine of any angle is the side opposite to this divided by hypotenuse. So sine of theta will be equal to, let's say this is A, this is B and this is C. Sine of theta will be side opposite this, A divided by hypotenuse, which is C. Hey Pradesh, find the chair for yourself and come where I can see you. Okay. So sine theta is the side opposite to the angle divided by hypotenuse. Cos of theta will be base, will be equal to base divided by hypotenuse, C. Now what I am saying is sine of theta is equal to cos 90 degree minus theta. If this is theta, this is 90 degree minus theta. Okay? So if I say, let's find out what is the value of cos 90 degree minus theta. We found cos theta is B by C. Everybody here, right? Again, you guys have already seen it. I'm just repeating it just to make sure that you are able to recollect. Sin theta is A by C, which is as opposed to this divided by hypotenuse. Cos of theta is B by C, the base divided by this. Now we are trying to find out what is the value of cos 90 degree minus theta. I was saying that sin theta is cos 90 minus theta. Right? How? So let's look at this. This is cos 90 minus theta, right? If I find cos 90 degree minus theta, what will that be? Now this is the angle. It will be A. The base will be A. A divided by hypotenuse C. That is exactly what sin theta is. So that's why sin theta is cos 90 degree minus theta, which is called the theorem of complementing angle or something. I don't remember the exact name. But any value of sine, any theta of sine is equivalent to cos of 90 minus theta or the complementary angle for cos. Okay? That means if you relate that, if I say sine 30 degree will be equal to how much of cos? Cos
90
minus 30. 90 minus 30. So whenever I ask you guys questions, okay, there is one statement of mine which you will hate. And I want you to hate. That is, I don't care about the answer. What I care about is the process. So when I ask you what is what is the value of cos for sine 30 degree, you will say it will be cos 90 minus 30. Whether it's 60 or 75, I don't care. Okay? Because I know you guys know about this. So give me this answer, 90 minus 30, so that I would know that you are thinking in the right direction. Whether that comes to 60 or 65, it's okay. Sonarka, Isha, Dhanushri, everybody with me? Okay. So we found this. Okay, so if I find sine 30 degree, that will be equal to cos 90 degree. Cos 60 degree. That we know by this theorem, right? Sine theta equal to cos 90 minus theta. And that applies for every angle. If I say sine of 1 degree will be equal to cos of 89 degree. Yeah, 90 minus 1. Sine of 10 degree will be equal to cos of 90 minus 10. That is 80 degree. And that becomes like a thumb rule for us for any fast or easy calculation. Now, this is one. Now let's look at, we are trying to find out sine of 30 degree. Okay? So Narka, this is for you also because you were not in the last class, so you might want to pay attention to what I'm saying and let me know if something is difficult to follow. Okay?
Okay.
So we are trying to find out sine of 30 degree. What will I do? Let's take an equilateral triangle. This is an equilateral triangle. When I say equilateral triangle, what do I mean? All sides are same. If this is x, this is also x, and this is also x. Yeah? What is the second thing that we know about equilateral triangle?
60.
Every angle is 60 degrees. Okay? Now, I want to play with this. We don't study, we play here. Okay? We are playing with math. Now, what will I do? Let's draw a perpendicular line from here to here. And it, perpendicular meaning this is 90 degree and this is also 90 degree. Yeah? Let's say my triangle was ABC and when I am drawing a perpendicular from this vertex to this side, this is meeting this line segment of B. Okay? Now we have an equilateral triangle. What do I see now? I have two right angle triangles. And both the triangles are congruent. Why? SAS. S. The two sides are same. This is the middle side, which anyway is common in both the triangles. And then this angle are same. This angle and this angle are same between the triangles. So third triangle has no choice but has to be same. Yeah. Sum of all the angles is 180. Any triangle. Yeah. So this angle and this angle will be same. What does it mean? This became 30 degrees. Yeah? I mean, even if it did not become 30 degrees, it will be 30 degrees only because this triangle has this 60, this 90, it will remain 30. 90, 60, 30. So now let's look at this triangle. This one, okay? We found that this triangle and this triangle are congruent. What that means? Every property will match. The exact replica of each other, exact copy of each other. That means this side and this side will also be the same. So now if this side was x, this is, yeah? Are you guys with me so far? Everybody? Narka? I'll keep on calling your name today, not because I want to put you on the spot, primarily because you were not in the class yesterday, okay?
Yeah, I was familiar.
Yeah. So, by proving these two triangles congruent, we found this side's length. Okay? Now, so this was becoming very clumsy, so I just took a picture of that here. I pulled one triangle from here to here. Now this triangle's name is A, B and C. This angle is 60 degrees, this angle is 30 degrees, this angle is 90 degrees. What else do we know about this triangle? This side is x, that was the length of the side, each side was x, this side is x by 2. Yeah? Now let's find out the value of sine 30 degrees. Sine of theta, or here sine of 30 degrees. So this is my theta, this is my angle. Sine of 30 degrees means side upper to this divided by hypotenuse. Yeah? Side upper to this divided by hypotenuse. What is that? X by 2 divided by hypotenuse. Yeah? So it became x by 2 by x by 1. Yeah? It becomes x by 2 and then it flips. Whenever the 1 goes to the top, x comes to the bottom. Then you do tic-tac-toe. What we are left with? 1 by 2. Sine 30 degrees, 1 by 2. I was not bluffing. Yeah? And I did not force you guys to believe me also. Because there is a way to prove it. And that's why when I told in front of your daddy, when I don't trust anybody. What I'm doing here is I'm conveying the message to you all that don't trust me if I say that this is a formula. You have all the right to ask me, sir, how this formula came into existence. Yeah? There are certain things that I'll not be able to prove, like the value of pi. This is 22 by 7. This is something that is assigned, decided, agreed mutually, universally, whatever it is. So I'm not going to prove this. But everything else that we are going to learn in the class, you can always ask me, can you prove this? How this came into existence? And then we'll see. Some things that I would know, I will prove it. Some things that I would not, I will learn it for you. Okay? So we found out sine of 30 degrees is 1 by 2. Sine of 30 will be equal to cos of 60, 90 minus 30. So this is exactly what we did yesterday. I filled this table by proving in each and every other formula. Okay? Now, if I know sine 30 is 1 by 2, from this triangle, I see one angle is 60 degree also. If I have to find out sine of 60 degree, what will this be? Will be equal to this side, which we don't know how much it is, divided by, let's say this is y divided by hypotenuse. Yeah, sine 60. This is the angle, so side upper to this divided by hypotenuse. Y divided by x. Now let's find out what y is. Who will help me here? Pythagoras theorem. Right? Which says a square plus b, this is a. So it says a square plus b square equal to c square. So this is x by 2. This square plus this square equal to this square. Okay? So from this, we will find out what is the value of this one. This y will be equal to x square minus y square equal to x square minus x by 2 square. Okay? From this we can find it out. Which will turn out to be y will be equal to root 3 by 2 I think. Yeah, it will be root 3 by 2. So this will give me root 3 by 2. This will be apparently the value of cos 30 degree also. Yeah. So I'm not trying to prove it again because the kids on the screen, they will get bored. They have learned this yesterday. What I would suggest is this. See, ultimately for you guys, for your exam, you will need to know the table, and when you do more and more sums, these numbers you will memorize eventually. Not a big deal. But then, if you know how to prove that also, that sticks with you as a concept. I'm just not repeating it. I have a video for yesterday's class which I would want you guys to just spend 15-20 minutes, watch it, and then if there is anything confusing, anything that is coming as a doubt, that makes me happy. That gives me a chance to teach you guys. Yeah? Alright? Sunarka, is that clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
Everybody is clear? Nobody has any doubt so far? Okay. Alright. So I know most of you are just waiting for me to teach you something else because this is something that we learned yesterday. So let's Move on. So this table, how everything else will be calculated, that is there in yesterday's video. Just watch it once. And I'm not saying that I'm not teaching it again. All of you who are going to be with me for next 1 year, I will probably end up teaching each and every concept 3 times in 1 year. Entire city will do it 3 times at least, if not, 2 times at least, if not 3. Okay? So, and in between also in the class, if you end up doing something starting the class which you are not clear about, you will just let me know a couple of days in advance through WhatsApp, so that I will prepare that for the class and explain that to you guys. Yeah? So far, is everything going good? Easy to understand? I'm not speaking very fast, right? Okay, good. So is the feedback for the kids on the screen as well, right? Everybody able to follow me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, today we will talk about the circle theorems. Theorems related to circle. So, which we started yesterday, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. So we'll talk about how to find out the area of sectors, how to find out the length of the arc and things like that. Okay? So let's first look at the most basic thing about the circle. Everybody knows this is, even if you don't believe me, this is still a circle. Okay? I've tried my best to make it as round as I could. Yeah? So the property that we know is every circle in the world has a center, and that center is equidistant from the perimeter, which is called radius. Yeah? And you guys would have learned it long time ago that area of a circle, meaning the space taken by the circle on this board, is equal to, yeah? And don't ask me why pi. Pi is 22/7. And this formula is derived. We'll not be able to prove this in this class right now, because once we go into calculus, when we go a little deeper into that, I'll be able to prove this. So I'm not trying to take you guys to calculus and get everything more confusing for you. Okay? So area is pi r square, and what is the perimeter of a circle? 2 pi r. So everybody knows this. Now, there are 2 theorems that we will, these are not theorems, these are more like, knowing a little bit more about the circle. So, if I am talking about a circle, if I pick up 2 points in a circle, distance from here to here is called arc of the circle. Yeah? And if I join these 2 points in the center, this is called sector. This is nothing but a partial area of the circle basically. And by knowing these 2 formulas, can we find out the length of the arc or area of the sector? How? Let's say, okay, there is one more property of the circle. Let's do some sums together, and then you'll be able to kind of relate it. Any circle in total makes this much a family. So if somebody says, I have an arc with 40 degrees, find out, if I have an area highlighted or a sector in the circle which makes 40 degrees on the center, find out the area of the sector and the length of the arc. Can you guys try it? Okay, let me give you a question to solve. Let's see.
The arc might be the same length as this angle.
Let's try solving it. Okay? So, see. You can see the happiness on my face when I'm teaching math, right? I enjoy it. I want you guys to enjoy that. So, and that enjoyment will come by practice. When you practice it, you will actually love doing that. So, let's try solving one. And if you get stuck, that is when you see more happiness on my face, because it will give me an opportunity to solve it. Yeah? So this is a circle, let's say where the radius is 5 centimeters. Okay? And we are talking about a sector which makes 45 degrees. Can you guys find out area of the sector and length of the arc. So again, repeating the question for everybody. There is a circle with radius 5 centimeters and there is an arc along the circumference which is making 45 degrees on the center. Find out the area of the sector and the length of the arc. Try it. If you are not able to try it, that's okay. You will be fine. I mean, if you are not able to solve it, it's okay. Try. No, not trying is not okay. Okay. Let's try. Did you guys get the question as well? Everybody on the screen?
Yes, sir.
So the question is, you have a circle with the radius known and I told that there is an arc which is making 45 degrees on the center. Asking you guys to find out the length of the arc and the area of the sector, meaning this part. And your time starts now. And once you are ready, just raise your hand. You are left-hander, is it? That looks very stylish. I have 2 kids in level 1. Brother and sister both are lefty. Yeah. No, I will explain. So that's fine. So see, I'm not really concerned about you being able to solve it or not. I'm trying to understand your approach here. How would you approach this problem?
You connect the ends of the radius together.
Louder.
We connect them like this to make
Uh-huh.
an angle.
Yeah.
And then it's isosceles triangle, so the angles are equal.
I think you're going the wrong direction. I'll tell you why. Yeah.
But I just by that and that's the radius of the circle.
No, you guys are unnecessarily doubting yourself, okay? That is the next thing I want to force in you guys. Be confident of what you do. Even if you are making mistake, be confident about it. It's fine. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. I'll come to you, Baba. Just I'm hearing Pranit. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's another one. Yes. Baba, tell me.
About the area of sector.
Louder.
About the answer to area of sector.
Area of the sector. I would not be really concerned about the value of the area because I myself don't know what the answer is. I have not solved it yet. But tell me what is the approach that you took?
About 9.83.
Sorry, say that again.
About 9.83.
No, I was asking Baba, what was the approach you took? How did you approach this problem?
So, I gave you the angle, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did plan by 60 and plan by a square.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, why I don't know. If you made a mistake, see, have you seen guys the kids here speaking English? They speak bad English or less quality English than the kids from India. Okay, grammatically they are totally wrong. But see the confidence, the way they speak, they will make you believe that okay, they know better English than you do, right? I mean, I'm talking about the local native population here, right? They don't care about the grammar part, but it's the confidence that makes everybody believe. So whatever you did, be confident. Okay, this is what I did, right or wrong. Once let's say somebody says, okay, no, this was not right, then the strong opinion that you had about your approach, that will strongly change to the right option. Okay? So don't keep any doubt in your mind. Yes, Athar. Tell me the approach.
Is this 5 centimeter the arc length or the radius?
5 centimeter radius.
Okay.
So I'm just repeating it one more time, and then probably in another 2 minutes I'll try solving it also. Not to get the answer, but to tell you guys the approach that I'll take. So radius is 5 centimeters, and the arc is making a 45-degree angle on the center. That's the question. So we are saying that, okay, I mean the question says that find out what is the area of the sector and the length of the arc. I know it's pretty hard, but you guys are okay? This is helping a little bit? Okay. So, since we have spent some time on this one, let's try to solve it. So, since we have many new kids in the class, so I have a very boring story to tell always. Okay? And this is my universal formula for solving any math. I know some of the kids on the screen are about to laugh, but bear with me. 2 minutes only. This is my universal formula for solving any math problem. Okay? T stands for trust. You have to always trust yourself that yes, if anybody in the world can solve a problem, I can solve. If you come across any question that you have to solve, first thing that should come to your mind is trust. If anybody can solve, I can solve. Because if you don't believe yourself, you will never be able to solve regardless of how smart you are. Always trust. That's why I said be confident of whatever you do, right or wrong. So keep that with you. You don't have to practice this for every sum, but keep this as a character. Okay? But yeah, this is my personality. I trust myself for every problem that I have to solve, or that I have been given to solve. Then comes R. R is for read. Read and read enough so that you get tired and bored of the question. When you have a question, what happens usually? We go by the instinct. Pick up the question, let's try solving it. Don't do that. Read the question once, twice, thrice. Because the magic here is, if you read the question 2 times or 3 times, the question becomes half difficult. Half difficult, trust me. Pick up any word problem after going back home today. Read it 2-3 times. Which you believe to be a difficult one will turn out to be a much easier one actually. And I have seen that happening today while I was teaching Trisha. You can ask her, okay? She had few questions that she was wanting me to solve for her. I solved 2 of them and I said, this is what I'm doing. Try practicing that and see if that helps. She had no choice but to agree. Okay? So, yeah, on a serious note, read the question. Because if you read the question, this is your only source of information which will help you solve the problem. So read multiple times. Don't get tired easily. 2-3 times is okay. Then comes analysis. Once you have read the question, you have found out what the information is, what the question is, what are the things that is given to you. Then you start analyzing, your brain starts working. Okay, I have this information given, I know this formula. If I go this approach, then I can solve it. So analyze. Then comes N. N stands for Nike. What does Nike say? Just do it. So when you come to Nike, who's wearing Nike shoes? Okay, fine. Nike is not my sponsor by any means, but still, I like that punchline. So what this means, in summary, is don't start jumping to solve the problem. You have to have some method to the madness. Read the question a couple of times, then you put your thoughts together, say, this is how I'm going to solve it, then you try solving it. And you will see, this will be very, very crucial, this will be very, very helpful when you are trying to deal with a word problem. Because word problem puts every possible attempt to confuse you. You will have a paragraph of information wherein there is only 2 lines that has the whole meat in it. And to get to that, you have to read multiple of times. If you read it, then you will get all the information from it and it will help you solve it faster. Okay? Yeah? So, sorry about the repeat telecast of what I do, but yeah, usually you will figure it. Okay? Now, here, let's try solving this problem. Again, whether you got a gold or a silver depends on how fast you ran. This is my formula, right? Read analyze and then do it. So this was my question. I'm trying to solve this. Most of you would have solved it already, but I'm just giving you guys the approach so that tomorrow if the question changes, you don't really worry about it. This is a circle that is given to me saying the radius is 5 centimeters and the arc is making 45 degrees on the center. So I'm reading the question for myself one more time. Oh, so this is a circle which has a radius of 5 centimeters and the arc on the perimeter is making 45 degrees on the center. So after I read it 2-3 times, I said, okay, fine. So this is a circle. The radius is 5 centimeters. Very nice. This is my center. And let's say this is the arc. Let's say this is A and this is B and the center, let's say, is C. So this arc, AB, this arc is making 45 degrees. This is after reading the question. So far, not done any magic. I just have drawn it on the board or my piece of paper. Now, okay, so circle makes 360 degrees. We are talking about only one piece of it. It's like a piece of the pie. Yeah? So, if the whole circle was taken, if the arc was big enough to cover the whole circle, it would have been, the arc would have been 2 pi r and the area would have been pi r square. Yeah? If the arc would have been big enough to cover the whole circle or whole circumference, that would have been, area would have been this much and the sector would have been this much and perimeter would have been 2 pi r. Okay? That means, if this was 360 degrees, total angle 360 degrees, then the area was pi r square. If it was 1 degree, how much would have been? Yeah? Oh, we are talking about 45 degrees. So 1 degree value is this much. So if it is 45 degrees, how much it will be? Whatever is the value of 1 banana multiplied by 45 to get the value of 45 bananas, right? That is what you guys did. You were unnecessarily doubting yourself. Yeah? So, before I did this, I was kind of boring you guys with my story, right? That read this. When you read this multiple times, then you say, okay, circle has radius and make 360 degrees. We are talking about only 45 degrees. So, it's a portion of the larger piece. How much? 360 is this much. So, 1 degree is this much. So, this is this much. Right? Now, this is the area part of area or the sector, whatever you call it. Now, if I am looking at this piece, this is again a portion of the radius or the perimeter or circumference. If this arc was big enough to cover the whole thing, that would have been this much. Meaning the whole circle was covered or 360 degree was covered, then it should have been 2 pi r. If it is 1 degree, then 2 pi r by 360. If this is 45, then 2 pi r into 45 by 360. Done it. Nothing difficult. Yeah? Did everybody get the same answer? Same? Yeah? Okay. Everybody able to follow, right? Snarka, Srivatsav, Athar. Yeah? Sorry, beta. Say it again. Did you say yes, Sunarka?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Now, today when I was teaching Trisha again, after a long time, she came to me asking some questions. She mostly doesn't think her dad is qualified enough to teach her maths. I'm just kidding. She does a lot by herself, but yeah, sometimes she does. So today she asked me a question saying that, okay, there is a circle whose coordinate at the center is H and K. And this, there is segment A and B, which makes 90 degrees at the center. Okay? Find out the length of this line joining A and B. And she also gave me another point saying that this is x plus 1. The x coordinate for this on the point on the perimeter is x plus 1, and this was, I think, k plus 1. I'm not going to solve this here, okay? So, but I'm just telling you the approach, okay? Because when you, so this was a question which was saying that there is a circle with the center having the x and y coordinate as h and k, okay? And then this arc AB is making 90 degree on the center, okay? And this point A on the perimeter, which is one end of the arc, has coordinates like this. Find out the length of this one, AB. How would you go about it? Again, I'm just trying to pick your brain. Everybody, okay? Give me a, think through it, okay? I'm repeating it. Again, reading. I'm doing the R part of RAM, okay? I have a circle. I believe everybody knows about the coordinate planes here, right? Everybody knows about it. Yeah. I have a circle where the center's coordinates are x and y, or h and k, and one of the point on the perimeter is A, whose coordinate is this. And these 2 points, AB is making 90 degree on the center. Find out this length, AB. You will have 2-3 minutes or maybe 4 minutes to think about what will be the approach. Don't try solving it, okay? Solving is the easiest part of a math, okay? Approach is what makes you solve it. So tell me the approach. How would you go about it? Everybody got the question, right? Isha, Dhanushri, Atharv, everybody, right?
Yes.
So I'm not wanting you guys to solve this problem, okay? I want to hear from you what would be your approach for solving this problem.
Put it on a coordinate.
Okay.
And then doing this.
Usually more. Usually more. And maybe, I'm not able to convey that very clearly, but you have to assume that I'm a very dumb guy. I might be dumb actually. No. But assume that I'm a very dumb guy or a toddler whom you have to explain this, that okay, if you have this problem to solve, this is what you will do. Think on those lines and see if you can tell me what the approach would be. Think about it. And be ready to tell me a story, not to solve the problem. I don't want you guys to become a mathematician. I want you guys to become a storyteller. And though it might look very complicated, but this is not a complicated problem, trust me. It's us who make any problem complicated. It's not complicated. Everybody got the question right? Okay. And if you are struggling with this, that's a very good sign. If you struggle, that means you are trying. So right now it is 3:43. I will start solving it at 3:46. And right now I'm just looking at the solution approach, not the solution. Okay. Are you guys okay if I start talking about it? Huh? You don't want me to talk? No? Okay. That's brave. I like it. So I'm giving 2 more minutes to you guys, okay? Only 2 more minutes, okay?
Is it one or three in the acid problem?
Square root of 103. So this was the x coordinate and this was the y coordinate.
Sir,
Yep.
about the
Okay, go ahead. And Vaibhav, do you mind coming a little closer to the mic because your voice is coming a little feeble to me, okay? I don't know if it's a problem with my mic or yours. Be a little louder so that I can hear you clearly.
Is it square root of 2 or 8?
Okay, I'll come to you. Let's hear the approach. Yeah, Vaibhav, go ahead.
beta times pi by 180.
Say that again.
Beta times pi by 180.
I'm not really interested in the answer. Tell me the approach. You are trying to teach me, okay? I'm a very dumb student right now. Only for next 5 minutes, I'm a very dumb guy. Tell me the approach. How would you want me to go about this, solving this? What are the things that you would want me to take into consideration? Yeah, sir. Yeah, beta? Yeah.
The inside angle is 90 degrees, right?
Answer is 90 degree. What we are trying to find out is the length of this line segment AB, which is making 90 degree on the center.
Wait, if it goes straight up, how is x changing? Isn't y the only thing that's gonna change if it's going up?
No, see, don't look at the alignment, okay? My xy coordinate might have been here.
Oh,
Yeah? I mean, I did not draw the x and y coordinate. I just gave you the values, okay? So, your x and y coordinate could be different direction also. Yeah?
yeah.
Only look at the value part of it. Okay. Yes, Ritika.
The distance between two coordinate points, we use the distance formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1. And then use whole square and then using Pythagoras theorem we find it.
Okay. So, yeah, so Ritika is spot on. Okay, so here, if you look at this, whenever you have 2 points, so this was my question, right? This is a circle, this is my center, this is one of the points here, and these 2 points are making 90 degree on the center. So the information here is, okay, this is making right angle triangle, so we can use Pythagoras theorem at some point in time, when we'll figure out. Now here, I know this point and I know this point. And I know the coordinates for both the points. That means I can find out the length of this line. So once I find out the length of this line, that is nothing but my radius. If this is the radius, this is also radius. So now I have a right angle triangle with 2 sides being same as radius. So if whatever is the radius, I find out the radius, and then radius square plus radius square will be equal to square of this. So this will be square root of sum of the square of these two. Now you will say, okay, how would I find this? That is very simple. See, now look at this. You have forget about the circle completely, okay? This is your x and y coordinate. First point is C, x and k. So Athar, this is answering your question now. I had not given you x and y coordinates. I just given you the values. So now I'm putting the pictorial view of it also. So this is h and k, and this is x plus 1, k plus 103. Now from this I can find out this distance and this distance. right? So here the difference in x coordinate is how much? X plus 1 minus h. And what? So this is how much? This is 1. Okay? And this height is y coordinate value. How much it has changed? So k plus 103 minus k. So this one gives me 103, square root of 103. So this length is 1 and this length is square root of 103. So this is again another Pythagoras theorem that I can apply. I have these two sides, square of this plus square of this will give me square of this. So this 1 plus square of this is 103. This becomes, this side is length is square of this square will be equal to square of 1 plus square of this. So r square gives me 1 plus 103. R square equals to 104. Okay. So r square equals square root of 104. What is r? This is r. Same. The square of this plus square of this will be square of this. So somebody told me square root of 208 and that was the right answer. Okay. But I did not say yes then and there because first of all I did not remember the answer, and second was answer is something that you will find 100 times in your life. Process is what you learn less number of times. Yeah? Did you guys follow me whatever I did? First is the approach. I have 2 points so I can find out the length of the line joining the 2 points or line segment rather. Once I found the length, what is that length? That length is nothing but the radius. Yeah? That. So, I'm pretty sure 90% of the students who will see this problem might jump a little bit from the chair. This doesn't look like a very easy one on the first attempt. But then, when you start peeling the onion, that is when it starts going down easily, right? Here, if you look at this one, we applied Pythagoras theorem, we applied a little bit of coordinate geometry, and then that's it. And everything that we did here, there's nothing that I taught here, right? These are things that you guys knew. Only thing I told you guys was that don't worry, take it easy, think about it, read the question. And that is what a teacher's job is. Every student is smart. You guys know what you are doing, what concepts you need to know. I'm just navigating. Okay? Any questions so far? No? Dhanusri, Isha, Rutvik, Vaibhav, Athar, Sinarka. Everybody with me so far? Okay, alright. So, we have 7 more minutes before the class gets over. But, so all of you, what we do, right? So whatever we have learned today, or whatever we saw. So we just saw what is a sector called and what is the arc. And then how do you relate that to the understanding of the properties of the circle, right? And then we did some sums. So, all the new kids, I know you guys might not like the word kids, but it's okay. 1 more year of childhood, okay? After that you'll be in college. So whatever we do here, it is following the Khan Academy. So right now we are in unit 13 of Khan Academy Digital Listening Prayer. So find out these topics and try solving try doing the unit test actually. And if you are able to solve the questions in the unit test with whatever you know, that means whatever we learned here, that was fruitful. If something is getting you stuck, everybody is supposed to have my number, my WhatsApp number. You will add them to the WhatsApp group. And you can send me a question with a WhatsApp message saying, okay, this one I'm getting stuck. can you tell me what is the approach? I'll tell you the approach, probably try solving it also for you guys, and then you will see and then try doing it yourself. Or else, in fact, the best approach would be, I want you guys to interact with each other a little bit more for everybody else benefit, okay? If you come across a problem that you're struggling with, from Monday to Friday, I'm fully packed with my work. So I might wait till my work gets over in the evening, probably I'll find out time and then respond back to you guys. But everybody is the same WhatsApp group. You can say, okay, there is one question that I'm trying to solve. I'm probably struggling a little bit. If anybody knows how to solve it, let me know. And when we are learning from each other, there is nothing better than that. Yeah? And that's a free service, right? Apart from whatever we are learning in the class, you guys are getting benefited by each other. Right? Use that to your benefit. Because now I know when I talk to Trisha, I ask her, you guys talk to each other? Do you guys exchange how to solve problems and all? And the answer is no. I said, 80% of things that I know today, I have learned from my friends actually. So, use friends for the constructive reasons also. I know there are a lot of other reasons to talk to friends, but when you now leverage them for learning something, that's called true friendship. Yeah? Use that. Yeah? Any questions? Any concern? Any worry that you guys have right now with whatever we have learned? So, Sami, you are a little early for the class. Bear with me for 5 more minutes. Once everybody else is done from the senior grades, then we'll start your class. Okay? Alright. Sami and Aditi. Okay. So, any question? We did not learn a lot of new things today, but what we did was we kind of leveraged some of the concepts and applied that to solve one or two problems. And the takeaway from today's class is the approach part of it. Use that approach for solving all the sums related to these two sections of the unit that you have in Khan Academy, and let me know if you are able to solve it or if you are getting stuck anywhere. Okay? Everybody is quiet today except me. Any questions? Atul, Dhanushri, Vaibhav, Srivatsa, Rutvik, Sunarka? No questions? Okay. Then what I can do is, I can give you guys 5 minutes back. It's a Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll talk again next Saturday. But before that, as I requested, I would expect everybody to do the unit test for these two topics that we have covered yesterday and today. And then let me know if you are getting stuck anywhere. And if you find any problem difficult enough, exchange in the group so that everybody else can come to your rescue or make you learn things faster. Okay? Yeah? Otherwise, if you are waiting for me, if there is something urgent, just send me a one-on-one message saying, okay, this problem I have to solve today. This is primarily for kids like Isha, right? Send me a message and I will make sure that I try solving it after I am back from work. Okay? On the same day. Yeah? Nobody says yes also, is it? Okay. Alright. So take care. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Talk to you on Saturday. Yeah? Alright, bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye. Did you learn something today? Will you go home confident? My job is done. I'm still relevant then. But yeah, I mean, my main reason for teaching is like I'm driven by passion. You can see that madness, right? I'm literally enjoying when I'm teaching you guys. Do you see me stressed out? No, I'm not. So I want you guys also to do math the same. If you enjoy math, I mean, I would want one of you or many of you to get a perfect score in SAT in math. That is my dream. That is my goal. Okay? And that will happen only when you enjoy it. If you do it with a lot of stress, oh, I have to finish this, I have to finish this, you might get 799 but not 800. I want you guys to start scoring 800. That will make me proud. Yeah? Okay. So I hope the 1 hour that I took from your schedule on a weekend was not a wastage, and hope to see you guys in the class. How about your experience in the second class? This is your second class, I know. No, I'm asking, how is your experience? This is your second class, so you're a little more experienced than them. Yeah. Correct. And see, the only thing is, I'll come back to these concepts again. Because teaching once doesn't do any miracle. Math is about practice. Hey Shalini, you are 3 minutes early in the class. I'll be on mute and then we'll start, okay?
I'll just.
Yeah. So, everybody has phone here. Let's see who all is added to the WhatsApp group. Have you added already? Do it quickly. Do it quick. I'm a guy who doesn't have much of patience also. You can scan this one. Yes, we add you on this. You can scan this one. And then you will see my YouTube channel where you have this. Okay. Here, what you have to do is, you can apply the webinar choice. Go to playlist. And in the playlist, see something called level 3. This is where we have to discuss all the classes, everything that we have tried learning for today. Level 1 is for kids from 3rd to 5th grade. Level 2 is for kids from 6th to 8th grade. So that is how I split the whole course. Because if I teach kids for 1 grade in the whole year, I'll be wasting their time, trust me. Hey Shalini, hi Aditi, hey Jaganya. Lovita. So we'll probably give 2 more minutes before everybody else joins and then we'll start, okay? Yeah, beta?
Could you see my video?
I can't see you, I can't see Yaganya as well.
I don't know what happened.
I can see Yaganya now.
It's not cool. It's something is happening with my screen.
Yeah.
I put everything on.
Okay. Yaditi.
I'll just ask my mother so there's interview.
Yaditi, tell me. Hey you, come over. So, find a place for yourself. Take a seat. Take a seat. Okay. Have a seat. Okay. So, who all we are waiting for? Sami had joined.